Some sad news tonight from the music world. Grammy-winning British singer Amy Winehouse was found dead today at her home in London. She was only 27 years old.
London flat
has been found dead in her flat today.
Just 27 years old. The singer has had well-documented problems with drink and drugs.
Police have said tonight that they're treating her death as unexplained.
Winehouse's talent was undeniable, but she was not able to beat addictions to drugs and alcohol. Police are warning, however, not to speculate on the cause of death.
You must have crossed paths with quite a few sort of famous people then. How does that sort of more artificial side of the music world sit with you? And what, I mean, there's people who do it for the music and then there's people who do it for the
to be famous, yeah. I hear that.
How's your perspective and your insight into that other side of the world?
There are people like that, and there are people with money willing to pay them to do that, and there are people with money willing to have me knocked off if I open my manor.
And there are people with money willing to have me knocked off if I open my manor.
There's a lot of that going on.
Do you think you could ever become a diva? Like in 4 or 5 years' time, when we're going to be sitting here, there's like flipping gold discs and Brit Awards and Grammy Awards behind you. I mean, do you think you could be turned into the Mariah Carey, or do you think?
Well, I'll be rude if I have to be rude. But I do that now. I'm never going to change. I will be rude to you now if you were rude to me, but that will never change. But back to the people trying to be famous. There are a lot of people like that, and they know who they are, and they know that I'm not the only person who is real and will stand up for English music. So that's cool.
Definitely. Who would you say has had the most impact on you?
John McWhinney did a 2-pager about what all the companies all means, and then you'd ask Glenn.
rockstar is a dead rockstar.
Rockstar is a dead rockstar.
And I think a rockstar is a human sacrifice of this society.
Well, it's kind of creating an impossible situation and conflating, you know, timelines and literary history to create something that's fantasy, but that's totally lifelike.
The guy's William Barros. He's shooting the wife in Mexico City. He was joking with her like was a situation to recreate a William Tell situation.
He was playing a game of William Tell, you know,
and put the apple inside the head of her wife,
and he killed her by accident. And so this is kind of a recreation of that. Her name was Joan Vollmer, but this is using Amy Winehouse as a stand-in for William Burroughs as well. And then back here is the preview for the RXR auction. So there's that MQ gas can. Did you see this ferry shop? I think her manager already told a British newspaper that he thought it was kind of a strange tribute. So at least he got the tribute part.
Yeah.
Southgate. I was born in North London, and yeah, I'm a jazz singer. You know, that's what I come from. Even though I'm really young.
Yeah.
I write all the lyrics myself. I write on the guitar.
Okay.
I always said I never wanted to write about love, and then I went and did that anyway. I've got maybe 7 or 8 songs.
But you're managed by the company you look after S Club 7, you used to look after the Spice Girls, Simon Fuller. Have they tried to mould you in any way, though, if people ask you to do things to change the way you look or speak or behave?
Yeah, one of them tried to mould me into a big triangle shape, and I went, no. Nah, you know, I've got my own style. I've got my own style, and I wrote my...
Yeah, one of them tried to mold me into a big triangle shape, and I went, no. Nah, you know.
Hey, what's going on with y'all, man? It's Black Balloon, and I'm back with another video, so y'all already know what's going on. Y'all know I gotta come in and talk to y'all about a few things. We got Amy Winehouse, and it is Sunday. It is Sacrifice Sunday. So y'all already know where I'm going with this. So I couldn't put this part in text. You know, definitely had to come in and just talk about it because I really wanted to show y'all how much they use the number 3 in this article. This article I found, I was like, yo, I don't even know if I could count how many times they use the number 3. We're going to find out. We're finna go through it. Because damn near everything about the her death as far as the dates and shit equal to the number 3. So we all know, you know, how numerology plays a hand into the sacrifices. They give power to the sacrifices. They give power to the ritual. When numbers are repeated, they give power to the rituals. It's just as simple as that. It's as plain as that. You know, even in your everyday life, when you see those repeated numbers, you know, obviously these are not rituals to us, but when you see those 555s and stuff like that and how they could mean, you know, an awakening in your life and stuff like that, they're giving off energy. They're giving off vibration. These numbers do the same thing when they repeat these numbers and set up these celebrities to die on certain days, at certain times, you know, a certain amount of days after something just happened or blah, blah, blah. You get what I'm trying to say. So already to start this article off, you know, we could go with her death date. You know, wait a minute. Let me not go too far because right here we got 9:03, March 3rd, 2020, right? And this is a recent article, you know, so we look at how they use the number 3 surrounding her death. So we go and we start at her death date. She died on the 23rd of July. Automatically, 2 times 3 equals 6. 6 breaks down to 2 3s. She obviously died at 27. 2 times 7 is 14. 4 minus 1 is 3. So we get another 3. right? Here is weird how they pit this. They said, you know, she went like on a final binge of drinking, you know, before she died. An inquest later found that she died of alcohol poisoning. Her testimony from a GP who had visited her home the night before her final binge. That sounded weird, you know, just like the way they worded that. But let's see. So, you know, it says that she said Amy confessed that she started drinking again on July 20th, just 3 days before her death. So that's another 3. We get 3 in the age at 27, you know, despite her being a part of the 27 club, that would still equal to 3. 2 times 7, 14. 1 minus 4 is 3. We get 3 there. They say she started drinking again 3 days before her death. So we just see how many times we get the number 3 surrounding her death. And I think we even get it one more time, if I'm not mistaken, when I was reading this article. Yeah, obviously. Police officers also found 3 empty bottles of vodka in her home. So think about that. She started drinking 3 days before she died. There were 3 empty bottles of vodka in her house. This damn article was posted at 9:03 on March 3rd. Her death date basically equals 3. If you want to say 7, if you want to say 7/23/11, that would also equal 14 if we don't, you know, count the 2011, if the 2. You know, 7, 2, 9 plus 3, 12 plus 1 would equal 14, which would equal 3 as well. So we could go there, you know, but that's not factoring in the 2 in the year that she died. So I just wanted to show y'all this article because this is how they basically, you know, this is how they do the rituals. It's right here. If you know what's going on, like you think about a regular person who doesn't know anything about this shit, you know, they wouldn't think about it. They wouldn't even think about it. They wouldn't even notice these amount of 3s that are used in this article. And this is a recent article. It's just a year ago. You know, 3 days before her death, she started drinking. Like, come on now, we really gonna believe that? And 3 empty bottles. Why? It's like it's blatant, man. There's even a 3 a.m. in the article, like, headline up here in the hyperlink. You know what I'm saying? There's 3s everywhere, man. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. So look, I just wanted to come in right here on this part of the video and just break that down, and you know, just to really show y'all the numerology around her death and just how deep it goes. You know, her death was definitely a good rabbit hole to go down. You know, some of the stuff that I was finding I had never seen. I definitely, you know, I knew she was under heavy MK Ultra, and not for one, you know, obviously she had a lot of public, you know, I don't even know what you call it, where she was performing, you know, just looking fucked up, you know what I'm saying? Got skinny as hell. You could tell that's MK Ultra, that's mind control. That's when a person knows that they're gonna die soon, which she knew, and you just go off the fucking edge. You trying to break mind control, you just doing whatever the fuck you want to do. You doing drugs. Number one, you already under MK Ultra, which is trauma-based mind control, and they can use drugs to basically they use drugs to get you under mind control in the first place. You know, I think LSD was the first drug of choice that they used when the program first started. So number one, they're putting them on drugs to begin with, to even split their consciousness and, you know, be able to control them mentally. So they're already in that state of mind. They're already fucked. And the ones that just, you know, they just can't survive it, they just go deep into the shit because they're trying to break those mental restraints. They end up like her. They end up basically, you know, going through what she went through, you know, as far as being in the public drunk just, losing hella weight, you know what I'm saying? Just all kind of shit, who knows what she really went through behind the scenes. And, obviously this was a sacrifice to the Forever 27 Club. And I think, as far as like the really big stars, she was the last one that entered the 27 Club. Like as far as the really big, musicians, you know what I'm saying? We did get Fredo though, Fredo Santana. Don't forget about him. He did go at 27 as well. He was a sacrifice. So I hope y'all do know that. So yeah, to kind of just wrap this part up and go over some of the most famous musicians to die at the age of 27. I didn't want to go too deep into the 27 Club because that is basically a video for itself. Y'all already know a bunch of these names, man. We got Brian Jones, basically the founder of the Rolling Stones, died in 1969 at the age of 27. Jimi Hendrix died at the age of 27. Y'all already know. Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, Kurt Cobain. We also got Robert Johnson, which I'm gonna lower this pic just so y'all could see him, but y'all already know he was at the bottom of the picture. Robert Johnson, I think he was the first to die at 27. He was also rumored to be the first musician to actually sell his soul at the crossroads. He was trash at the guitar. He was trash, as simple as that. He went to the crossroads. He met the devil. And he came back, and he was amazing. He was a beast. He could do what anybody dreamed of doing on the guitar. And he paid the ultimate price. And he was basically the founding member of the 27 Club. The term, the 27 Club, didn't get coined, though, until Kurt Cobain died in 1994. That's when it actually became, like a thing. Because obviously there was a pattern, because you get Jimi Hendrix, Joplin, and Morrison. They died in a year of each other, all at 27. So think about, and Brian Jones. So technically, in 2 years of each other, some of the most, influential people to music, period, died all within 2 years of each other. Now we know, this is not, I mean, you can't call this anything but just, it is what it is. Like, these people are being sacrificed. They're being killed. Or, some of them are going on and playing different roles. Who knows? I don't believe all of them died, but who knows? You know what I'm saying? Most of them did. I'm pretty sure most were genuinely and, truly sacrificed. But, y'all know I like to leave these up to question, because we don't know the truth, the real truth at the end of the day. All we can do is just go down the rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. So like I said, this one definitely was a good one to go down. And before I actually forget, which I'm glad this just came into my mind, because I almost forgot about this picture right here. This is supposedly Amy Winehouse coming out of her house. Well, being carried out of her house, dead body, in a red cover up, basically, which obviously we know the color red symbolizes sacrifice. I find this pretty odd, as I always say. Now I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if dudes in suits do this. Like, these dudes just don't look like they have anything to do with the morgue or anything like that. I don't know. Tell me if I'm tripping. I don't know. These dudes, they look really odd. Like, why are they the ones carrying her body? Why is she wrapped up in this red cover? So this goes to show us that this was a sacrifice. There was also color red symbolism in the very first footage that I showed you in the video. And when I zoomed in on her picture, you could see the red to the left of her, which is done on purpose to let us know that this was a sacrifice. Also, I almost forgot to mention, you know, her being killed on July 23rd. That is summer solstice. So she's basically a solstice sacrifice, which, you know, they complete one in between, you know, the middle of June or the end of July, just about every year. She died another number 3. She died at 4:05 p.m. 4 plus 5 equals 9. 3 times 3 equals 9. We get another 3 in her death. So this was a powerful ritual sacrifice. They put a lot into, you know, sacrificing her at 27 years old. Just like everybody else, you know, that died at 27. They were all damn near drug overdoses or whatever, you know. We already know how they roll it out to us. You know, and, you know, I guess to just wrap this all up, this kind of just, you know, doing a video on Amy Winehouse, it gave me a little bit of a chance to just kind of see who she was in the videos where she was, you know, actually herself. You know what I'm saying? Which she was definitely, you know, she was real, you know, to just, for lack of better words, she was real. You know, you could feel her soul. You could feel that she wouldn't, you know, she didn't go for the gimmicks in Hollywood. You could tell. You know what I'm saying? And those are the ones that they can't break. You know, those are the ones that they're going to sacrifice. And that's why she went through the shit that she went through, because she was literally like, that's fighting for your life, trying to break that mind control, trying to break that trauma-based mind control. That's why she was going through all the shit she was going through. To the public, at least. So, you know, definitely gave me, you know, a new insight on Amy. You know what I'm saying? Besides the fact that everyone knew her voice was from God, you know, himself. You know what I'm saying? Because she could definitely sing. It's crazy how she sounded like that. But yeah, you know, so I didn't want to go too deep into like the whole 27 Club thing. Like I said, that could have been a video. That'll be a video of its own one day. Just to go a little bit deeper into the other members of the 27 Club. Don't forget about the 50 Club now. We may have to do a 50 Club video as well. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget about that one. So anyways, man, y'all already know what's going on, man. I hope y'all enjoyed that video. It's Sacrifice Sunday. Today we got Amy Winehouse. And yeah, man, y'all already know what's going on, man. It's Black Balloon. Y'all know I'm coming back with more videos. Continue to give me y'all suggestions. Whatever requests y'all got, y'all want me to do. I definitely, I'll see it if y'all keep sending them. And yeah, so y'all take care of yourselves, man. It's Black Balloon. And I'm going to see y'all soon. I'm out.